So I just got to the woodland and the weather's really crap, so I'm not going to do any jobs now. I was going to, but not anymore. I'm just going to do a quick run through of what I plan with the woodland and where it's going to roughly go. So if you're interested in knowing what I'm going to do with this wood. As you just come through the gate, we got this big tree here. Boom. That one's going as dead. As you can see, like, look at it. The rot's gone straight through it. So that's got to go. Bang. That one's the same. Got to go. There's one here, it's rotted, that's got to go. And the other big one, it's starting, he said, but it could fall onto this power line that goes along here. So that big old tree has got to go. Like you can see, that tractor's massive, so you can see how big that tree is. Get rid of one or two of these branches, the fallen trees here, this one here. They're the trees that are going. So after that, I want a carport from here to here, all across. So when you come in, you can park your car here or you can drive into the carport like that. 1, 2, 3 cars. Lovely jubbly. The camera keeps going off. Zoom it in. Here, I'm going to have a border with a fence. I'm going to have the fence running all the way along, all up around, all the way to here. So it's all secure, proper secure. And this will be its own little section. Get out of the cameras away. Now in here, I'm going to be planting loads of fruit trees. Fruit tree. Cherry, plum, apple, like pear, like all in here. As well, I'll be putting mesh around them to like protect them. And I think I'm going to have about 8 or 10 pigs in here. Iron age pigs. Very important, iron age pigs. So if I boarded it all off and it's all fenced off, the pigs aren't be getting out, but they'll go into the wood, clear it all out in that, it'll look lovely. By here, I'm gonna have a big polytunnel going all the way along, a nice long one with 3 rows. But I'm gonna dig it into the ground. So it'll be up to your chest, and then the roof will be like just like a glass roof going all the way along. Here, I want 3 big stalls for compost. So I could drive in, and then I could like tip any, like, say I cut people's hedges or do their lawns, mow their gardens, whatever. I can come and I can put it all in here and yeah, just do 3 massive compost piles. So then in like a year or 2, I'll have a bunch of compost to sell. This mucky area where I got stuck, I feel like by here is where I'm gonna store all my logs. I have a big log tent here, but again, I'm gonna put it in the ground so when the wind hits it, it's not gonna blow off and get all destroyed like my last tent. Nightmare. So yeah, right by there, big log tent. This wood area now, I'm gonna thin it out, but it's still gonna stay woodland. All new trees in here. Yeah, it's gonna look lovely. Over there, over by there, sorry, just there's like a flat area. I'm gonna have my beehives up there, and then where this tree's gonna be coming down, I'm gonna have a nice A-frame cabin, so on this bank. So but underneath the cabin, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig out here and like sort of round it off, have like a little hobbit hole. That'll be my root cellar underneath my A-frame. I'm gonna have a decking coming out to here. So the decking's gonna come out to here. So you can walk out of the cabin onto your decking, overlooking everything, which I think will be really nice. Let's see if I can get up here this today without getting too dirty. Sorry, it's a long-winded video. This ruin I'm going to keep. I'm just going to clear it all out, make it all nice and neat. Like it's a bit of history when it comes to my woodland. So, because this is where the old cottage used to be. So yeah. So right where I am now is where my cabin's going to be. Nice decking area. So you just be looking over at the pigs, the chickens. Oh, I want chickens in here as well. So the pigs and chickens are going to the compost, muck it all around and get it even better compost. whatever you call it. But yeah, and see this flat area, what it's telling you about? Beehives. I've got 2 at the moment, cheap Chinese one and a proper flow hive one. I want to compare which one does best, because if the cheap Chinese one does just as good as a flow hive, I'll get a couple more Chinese ones. But if the flow hive outperforms the cheap Chinese one, I'll get a couple more flow hives. This one's got to go. It's an eyesore. But yeah, right underneath us will be the root cellar. Yeah, long video. If you stay to the end, hopefully you follow me so you can keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm up to. That one's got to go. Chop that one there. That one's got to go. Oh, that's tilting it even more. Big plans, big ideas. I don't know if, because I'm doing all this on my own, like nobody's helping me. So it's a bit long-winded trying to get stuff done, but I will get it done eventually. But as well, I got my worm towers, which I'm going to put by here next to the compost. I can just grab the worms, chuck them into the compost. But I'm going to have I think I got 4 or 5 buckets where I'm going to build worm towers. So I'll have loads of worms to sell and for the compost bins and everything. And yeah, just trying to make as much money as I can from this wood, so then I can put the money back into the wood. So yeah, lovely jubbly. As I was leaving, I just forgot as well, in that part, I thinned out, didn't I? And I made them like hedgerows, the dead hedges. In there, I'm going to have like a little tree nursery, probably like Christmas trees, and then a few of these big uns. But these big uns obviously take years and years and years to grow. But I'm going to start growing in there a little bit of a tree nursery. But yeah.